Wrong way. How do I turn this? All right. Hold on. Duh. What's up, guys? I am live today and I am doing, let me post this, Candid Conversations. Candid Conversations. What's up? Love you too. 6 turn up, God. Conversations. Make sure I'm spelling things right because you know I was an English major. Thank you. With Own Every Piece. What's up, y'all? We're going to have a good time tonight because we're about to tell it all. And my only hope is that my parents don't watch this. But my dad don't have Instagram, but my mom do, and my dad is just nosy. Hold on, let me pin that. Okay, so yes, we are going to be doing Candid Conversations with Own Every Piece. And this is an organization that I've worked with to talk about birth control and emergency contraception and things like that. So I know a lot of us have had our own personal experiences. So we want to make this comfortable for people to talk about. What's up, Madison J? All right, so let me find Genesis Blu and Kathleen Navarro. Let me find these ladies and send them an invite. Hopefully y'all are requesting me. Let me see, I don't see them yet. Okay, oh, what y'all doing? And let me tell you, if anybody's disrespectful in here, all they're going to do is get blocked. So, hey, what's up?
Peace. How are you?
Well, you look at me. I love your hair.
Thanks. I just got this. It's new. Yes.
I like it.
Thank you. You look great as usual.
Girl, I've been at home trying to get it together in here.
Listen. You like me, you have to have them Zoom calls. I'm so sick of Zoom calls. I don't know what to do.
Me and you both. Hold on, let me move this. And Kathleen's joining too, right?
Yeah. You see
right.
her?
Sometimes I do this. Let me find her on here. And how you feeling?
Whew. Blessed and highly favored, as they say.
I know, right, girl.
I've been working, but you know, that's what we asked for. We blessed to do that.
So can you explain to everybody what Own Every Piece is? Because I know I've done some things in Houston with Own Every Piece. I just want everybody to understand what the organization does because I think it's amazing and it's really beneficial for us with great information.
Absolutely. So Own Every Piece is an organization by a group of wonderful women that is aimed at not just awareness and education surrounding birth control, but also just women's rights in period, right? Because sometimes we just don't know our rights. We don't know what we can and can't do. And so they focus on all of women's rights. But one thing that they do one platform is definitely birth control, including the options, the risks, how to find a doctor, anything you need, like education, information, all of those things. That's pretty much what the campaign does all year long. They do different events to kind of get the conversation going. I do one event where I just talk to guys about what they think and know about birth control.
That's a good one.
Girl, let me tell you something. It's called Ask the Opposite. Baby, some of these, I'm going to send you some videos. You're going to be like, what?
Hi.
Hey, girl. Hey, boo. Hi.
All right. Carol's in the room. What's up?
Uh-oh. You in the MIA?
Yeah, no, I'm actually in Houston right now.
Oh, okay. We'll have to have a drink.
Yes, I am in Houston for less than 24 hours, but I'm here.
Okay. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
About what you got.
What'd you say?
My connection is a little bad. Am I lagging at all?
I can't tell. Can you hear us? Respond right now. Let's see.
Yes, I can hear you guys. It's just a little slow. So if I'm a little slow, that's why.
Okay, we'll give you a moment. But yeah, we were just talking about guys and what do they know about birth control, and then we're going to talk about our own experiences. You know, so hopefully y'all also join in on the conversation. But you know, what do guys know about birth control?
Baby,
Absolutely nothing.
babe, let me tell you something. I was like, I mean, I did all different age groups, right? I did very young guys. Actually, the young guys did better than the older men. And it was just like sometimes I got lectured on how birth control is awful. And I'm like, but you're not even a woman. That's very interesting. It
It
was
was
a lot. They didn't
a
know.
lot.
I
They didn't
don't
know.
like
I
just
like
named three
just named
different
three
types of birth.
different types
They
of birth.
couldn't even do
They
that.
couldn't even add.
So we need a lot of work in this area.
I think I just messed this up when I tried to put
Uh-oh.
my headphones. Ooh,
I can hear
Jen,
you.
there? Okay, good. Now I tried to put my headphones in, it really messed it up. Yeah, listen, I'll tell you what guys know.
Tell
Mhm.
us.
Guys, guys know how to pull out,
Somebody just typed that in the comments.
and
Yeah.
some of them don't even know how to do that, so you can't trust that. Hmm. Imagine if guys be on the pill. You think they would do it? Because I know they had a male birth control pill.
No, but it would be free and it would be no problem and you could just walk in and get it, right? Because if guys have the issue, then all of a sudden we want to solve it right away. But because we women, it's different, right? And so I think, yeah, I would love it if guys just think in terms of how many times can a guy get a woman pregnant in a week versus a woman getting pregnant. A woman can only get pregnant one time in a long time span. A man can get somebody pregnant every day, several times a day actually, if he's sleeping with people. But we don't police that in any way. But we're trying to police the body of women. It's very interesting, right?
Wait, what did Jamal Rashad say? He said, "I know antibiotics will render it null and void."
Okay.
So I don't know that,
I'm not a
but
doctor.
yeah,
Condom, for
definitely
saying condom. Okay.
condom are birth control. But I was saying like taking the pill because the condom obviously is not 100% effective, and then sometimes guys try to do that like let me put it in first and then put the condom on after, but there's
Hmm.
that little premature ejaculation that can happen. And
We'll get into all of that. Yes, yes, absolutely. I would definitely not trust that. I would not just trust that as contraception. No, it's failed many, 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 many times, right? And so we're not here to judge people on whatever you believe is fine. I think what people are missing is that this is just about education. Because when I was growing up, no one talked to me about a darn thing. And I bet you would probably have a similar story about either somebody scaring the heck out of you or just not giving you the information at all, right?
right. All right, so let's get into it.
Oh, we gotta wait on. Oh, Kathleen's not here. She didn't get back on.
Let me see if I can find.
Yeah, let's
Uh,
see.
I got it.
She is the one with the questions.
That's right, and she don't have the. She just pulled out.
She
Hey, and,
just pulled out. Come on, boo boo, we need you. Come on, don't.
Sorry, I don't know what's happening.
he just said, "Would you the man to take?" If he told you he was on the pill, would you believe him? Like if men could do that?
I don't think a man would.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can't believe the women.
No.
Everybody be lying on that. Mm-mm.
And then you
No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey.
I would always forget like a day to take it, and then you got to double up the next day, right? If you didn't take it, and then all the time it make like a little less effective if you do that, and then God forbid you miss 2 days or you travel, and you didn't bring them with you, and now you got to start all over again,
Yeah.
or got to go to the store to get the pill, and then don't get a chance to go get it, or maybe sometimes people be embarrassed, but they have made it a lot easier to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could get it in the mail and everything, all these subscription services.
There you go. Plus, there are so many other ways now that, shots, IUD, like there are other ways. So if you cannot remember that, girl, go talk to the gynecologist and get some other options. I think that's the best thing to do.
I can barely remember to take a vitamin. So I got the 3-year implant in my arm and I'm set. Don't take a pill. Don't have to go back every few months for a shot. It's perfect.
I love it. I love it.
The IUD?
No, this is an implant in your arm. It's called the Nexplanon.
Okay, I never heard of that one.
See?
It's the best thing.
How does that affect your period?
I have very light periods every few months. I barely have a period. And I really got it because my periods were unbearable, but it helped me so much just regulate that.
Well, sign me up. I'm ready for that.
I love it. I'm a big advocate. I'm like, go put the implant in your arm now. Do it now.
Wow. Okay. You got the question, girl, don't you?
I do have the questions.
She was saying that she was ready. You still ready?
What? Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Ready for the questions?
Yeah, she ready. She ready.
All right. I have the cards right here.
I'm
The
scared.
Own Every Piece cards. These are the best cards to play it at whenever you're drinking with your girls, whenever you're out and about, have game nights. I love these.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I'm scared.
If you have questions or you want to chime in on these, I'm gonna read you guys out loud too. So this is an educational experience for all of us.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Do you want me to ask them?
Yeah, and we're also going to chat about just our own personal experiences with the whole birth control experience, right? Or the lack thereof, right? So we can also chat about that because I think sharing our stories help other people understand a little bit better.
Okay, then I'll wait to do the card game after we talk
You want
about
to
that.
you want to do that for? Ooh, who wants to share their story first, child? It sounds like you got a lot, Kathleen.
You want me to go? You want me to go first?
Okay, yes, please.
Yep.
Come on.
So my first experience with birth control was terrible. Was in the 3-month shot, and I gained like almost 40 pounds, like 35 pounds. I got super depressed. I didn't like it. It was the worst thing ever. So as soon as I got off of that, I kind of took a little break from birth control, did my research. This is before Own Every Piece was a campaign. So we didn't have all these resources. I didn't have all the resources that I have now. But then I went to the gyno and I talked to her, and she's like, you don't want to take the pill, because I can't remember. I won't remember to take it. She's like, the shot didn't work. Try the implant. It's a new thing on the market. It lasts in your arm for 3 years. You don't have to remember to take a pill. I took it and it's worked and it's been great. I mean, I'm fine. I'm a student. I'm working. I'm not pregnant. So obviously it's working and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's working and I love it. So after 3 years, you have to get it taken out and get a new one put in. So I'm just about at my time that I need to get a new one put in. And it's a little slit in your arm. They just bloop, pop it right in there.
Mm-hmm. And if you decide to take it out, obviously before that, right, you can do that too.
Absolutely. If everyone's experience is different with birth control. So someone might have had a great experience with the shot and I just had a bad one. Same with the implant. If I ever have a bad experience, I can always take it out right away. Like, it's not something that's permanent, not something that has to be in your body forever. It's definitely like case by case basis.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I find that this, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I find that that this is like the least amount of hormone at a time, because it's in your body for 3 years, so it releases a little bit each time, is how the gyno explained to me, like throughout the time it's in your body. And I think that's really good, because obviously once we have birth control in our body, it can make us super emotional or up and down, and this one has worked the best for me.
Okay.
Awesome.
And what if Genesis Blue? What's been your
So I'm here to share the horror stories of not knowing about birth control. So when I was growing up, no one talked to me about sex. I didn't even tell my mom that I started my period, because I thought it was something I would get in trouble for, because she literally never talked to me about anything that had to do with becoming a woman. I don't know if that was like a generational thing. Nobody talked to her, so she didn't talk to me, whatever. But I did not know. And so essentially I am very lucky, because I should have been a pregnant teen. And thank God that I wasn't a pregnant teen, but I did not know about contraception and all of the options that I could have. So at a very young age, I already had a pregnancy scare, right? And that is the scariest stuff in the world. I don't know if we can curse now. That is the scariest stuff in the world, to have a pregnancy scare when you have your whole life ahead of you. Like, I'm college bound. I'm doing a bachelor's, master's degree. I don't have time to be pregnant, right? And so I'm here to express the importance of having that conversation and knowing what your options are. And the other thing for me, for health reasons, it was given to me as a recommendation because I actually get like lumps in my breast, and they were like, hey, you know, that might have to do with hormones, and maybe you can balance it by taking birth control. So those are my couple of stories about why it's so important to at least have the conversation. Like I said, whatever you do is up to you, but knowing your options is so important.
You know, it's interesting. So, too, Slick said he needs ideas, suggestions for a good starter birth control for young ladies. He has He has daughters and nieces, so he wants to know this. So, what would you tell somebody that's like, all right, I need to get on birth control, or my child needs to get on birth control? What are those recommendations? Because I know, like you said, Kathleen, everybody, people have different reactions. So, what's a good starter thing?
Honestly, I think just going and knowing what questions to ask. Your gyno has all the pamphlets, all the info. When I went, I left with a stack of pamphlets from all the different birth controls. So if I were a parent, or if I was someone talking to maybe my little sister who's about to get on birth control, I would just research. And whatever you feel most comfortable with, I think that that's a great place to start.
Yeah. And it is, like you said, important to have that conversation. I didn't know anything about birth control. You know how I found out about it? In college. That's where I first learned about it, because, you know, you have like health insurance, you go to the health center, whatever it is that you need. And so, you know, so I definitely got on that. What was I on? Orthotricycline low, because it was like a low dosage.
Wow.
Yeah, back then. But, you know, since then, like, I've been trying to be really careful about what I do, because I'm also not a big fan of medication and things like that. Like, always my holistic ways to approach things. And so that's important for me also. But
Right.
I do know that nobody wants to have an unplanned pregnancy. And so it's important for you to make sure that you are taking proper precautions. And it is really hard when you're in a committed relationship to be like, use a condom all the time. Because holistic, like, you know, if you're with the same person all the time, you're not going to be like, okay, use a condom. Chubby, I personally like my IUD. I've been on the pill, Lipton, and now IUD. And it is a process. Like you said, Kathleen said she gained a lot of weight when she first started. What was it that you said you took?
The 3-month shot.
Yeah. So, you know, sometimes if you feel like it could, like, I know, like, on the birth control and it made them dry, you know?
I've heard that. I've heard about that.
Or if you have a low sex drive and you don't even understand why, and that's when it's time for you to be like, okay, this is not normally how it's been. What's different? Oh, maybe it's, you know, the birth control that I'm using. So you just have to pay attention to how your body reacts, and then know that there's options, you know, out there as well.
It's like interviewing for a job. You know, you have to interview and shop around and see which one you like best.
Yes. That's it.
All right. So I have some questions. So I'm ready to play this game.
We're ready for the game?
Okay.
I am ready.
Because, by the way, this is in the conversations. So let's see. One person, Ama TL Sativa, said, the pill caused my already large, however healthy breast to grow unusually large. Food everywhere. Condoms have always been preferred till I was married, at least 2 years. Okay. That, like I said, pay attention to your body.
Yes.
The one thing I will say is the reason I like the 3-year shot is because you're right. When you're in a committed relationship, it's not realistic to tell people use a condom every single time with the person that you've been with for years, you know? So the one thing I do like is that the one that I have, I'm a big advocate. It works. It's great. I love it.
Poster child. Okay.
I am the poster child.
Okay, we're ready, girl.
Okay. So I have the cards here. Let's see. So I'm going to ask fact or fiction. It's fact or fiction. There's only one type of orgasm There's only one type of orgasm women can have. True or false?
False. False. We can get it different ways. We can get it. Yes.
False. Yeah,
That's
it's
definitely false. Hey guys, listen, that's false.
In case you didn't know.
Orgasm?
Say it again.
Does it tell us the different types of orgasms?
No, it just says fiction. So I guess the guys are gonna have to go figure this one out on their own.
I think they have
Clitoral.
Do you,
Mm-hmm.
you had an orgasm, or have you ever had one?
Oh, I love to have that discussion. So, sidebar, I'm a therapist. You know how many times I hear women say they ain't never had an orgasm? That just blows my mind.
I
That
hear it all the time.
discussion, boo boo. That's a whole different discussion. They are really, guys, they're really out here faking. So when you think you just busting it down, you might not be busting it down. You better
That
learn,
just couldn't be
about the different
me.
types of orgasms.
I am a big advocate when my friends and my girls are like, oh, I've never had an orgasm. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're going to get theirs, so you need to get yours, period.
But you know, for some too, because I think a lot of times we have like our own insecurities, and it's hard to like relax, you know. And sometimes you don't even realize you never had an orgasm until you have one,
That's true.
Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good
because you enjoy sex and not have an orgasm, I feel like. And I think, you know, when I was younger, I didn't really know what I was doing. And so I wasn't having orgasms. I wasn't even like, and sometimes guys could be so fast and not do like enough foreplay and those, like, seriously. And it takes us longer, I think, in a row than it takes men to have an orgasm.
Right, right.
That's why it's important to be with a man who rather give than receive, ladies.
Yes. Okay. Hey, I'm just saying. Go on.
All right, let me see. Okay, I'm going to pull another one because these are all fact or fiction.
Y'all
No,
get
do the question ones. They're good.
Do the question?
Yeah, do one of the questions.
Okay, I have one.
Okay.
What's the longest you've ever gone without sex?
Go, Angela Yee. It's on you, girl.
2 years.
You a real G out here in these streets.
No, I'm going to tell you the reason why, because the first time I ever had sex, it was so bad I didn't like it. And so I waited 2 years to do it again. So that's why it was 2 years. When I lost my virginity, it was so bad. Like, he didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. It hurt. I was like, this is terrible. Why do people like this? And I just stopped.
Whoa.
2 years. Wow. What about you, Blue?
A year and a half. Not far behind. I thought I was going to be the winner here, but I'm clearly not. A year and a half, though. A year and a half. Yep. Just because I'm not a person that will have several sexual partners. And so, like, and then I'm a germaphobe, and I'm just, like, really careful. And so, you know, I like to be in a relationship with a person that I trust. I'm very old fashioned in that way. So, yeah, I've gone without. Yes. How about you?
To be honest, my longest is a year, so I guess I'm the loser here. But I'm the same. I know I'm 23, and the hookup culture is this huge thing right now. And I live in Miami, so I see a lot of my friends go through that. But it's just not for me. I like to be in a relationship. I like to have one partner that I have an emotional connection with. I'm not really into, you know, multiple people doing it all with multiple people, random men that I don't know. I believe in like energy transfer and all of that. It's just not for me. So a year is the longest I think I've been single. So.
Shout out to Allure who's in the chat. What's up, you guys? They said, ooh, this combo. Ooh,
It's good stuff, right? Gabrielle said do a wild card, Kathleen.
A wild card. Okay.
Wild card.
and what's up, Mello?
Let me see. I have a bunch of wild cards here.
Oh, gee, I'm talking about something. I'm in Boca Raton, Florida, baby.
Hey,
She just said she's not hooking up with no randoms.
with no randos. No randos.
No randoms. Okay, wild card. I found a good one.
Okay.
During sex, clothes on or clothes off?
Clothes off. Who has sex? Unless you're having a quickie.
I mean, when you're in public.
I was gonna say it depends. It really depends. Sometimes it's fun to have your and just freaky stuff. Listen, I'm just saying. It depends. It depends for me.
Depends. I agree.
Good question.
Situational. It depends on when, where, what, all that.
But if I have a I'd always rather have sex with my clothes off.
Okay. You don't want to mess up your good clothes. I got you.
Yes, I would much rather. I think it's mad awkward. Like, I get it that there's like these little fun scenarios where you got to do something quick, but you know. And Laura, we want to hear your story, so please tell us. Okay, so what's the next one? Definitely clothes off, though.
Definitely clothes off.
But maybe your shoes on if they're brand new.
Always socks off for me. That's a question. This one here. Socks on or socks off?
Yeah, definitely socks off. Sheesh.
Socks off. Yeah, I can't remember like being like I want to keep my socks on purposely. No.
Yeah, no. Wait, let me pull another one. Let's see. Oh, this one's fun. This one's fun.
Okay.
Name the wildest place you have ever had sex.
You just want to get all the freaky stuff. Where's the birth
They're
questions?
the cards. I'm pulling the least freaky ones out.
This is so bad. I did it in the bathroom at a cookout.
At somebody's house?
Yeah. And the worst part is that, no, I didn't want to tell y'all because somebody used that towel, I'm sure, after.
Oh.
Okay.
In the hand towel in the bathroom like that.
I would have thrown the towel away.
You go, Kathleen. I need to think about it.
Ah, the wildest place. This is I don't know. Y'all are gonna think differently with me after I say this.
Hold on. I got to see what people are saying out here.
We're not going to think.
At your teacher's house? Was it with your
That's gay.
Dang.
Oh.
Highway. In the ocean, in the grill. I'm going to tell you, having sex in
That's
the ocean,
dope.
I feel like it's overrated because the
Yeah,
salt water
that's not really outrageous. That's not really outrageous. Yeah.
and the salt like gets in you. And if you ever have sex in the water, I feel like the water gets in. It's like uncomfortable. You could do it for a second.
Yes, it's truth. True.
I'm a germaphobe. I'm not having sex in the ocean with seaweed and little fish and people peeing in there. No, thank you.
Okay. I have had sex I actually enjoy having sex in fitting rooms at stores. I don't know if that's wild and crazy, but
What? How do you get away with that?
because I get away with it. Mind your business. Drink your water. It's actually a very wild experience. Also, have you guys been to a sex club before?
I haven't.
Sex
Go.
club.
Go. Do it. Do it.
Sex club, Genesis Blue?
Huh? What'd you say?
You had sex in a sex club for real? So
I'm not going to confirm or deny.
So you bring somebody with you?
Yes. I'm not doing with no stranger. Yes.
Dang, because I feel like in a sex club, anything goes.
Anything goes, but like you choose your level of participation. Somebody said y'all freaky, bro. I'm just saying.
So you
What is a sex club? Maybe I'm living under a rock.
I did go to the sex club, and it was amazing.
Did people watch?
Angela Yee, we don't talk about this. Now she's intrigued.
No,
people are not watching. How about that? So it's just like if you're in the open, you're in the open, and whoever walks in, and whoever walks out. And yeah.
Wow.
Do it. Try it. Why not? Go. Live a little.
And guys always have to bring a girl, right? Like a guy can't go. You can't go by yourself. How does that work?
That not for the location that I went to. It was not like that. It was kind of just like whatever. Freaks and geeks. Let's get it.
Okay.
It was fine. She said, okay. Did you answer, Kathleen? Did you try to get away with it?
I'm trying to get away with it.
Okay. No. So you're the goody one, aren't you? You making me look like the bad girl rebel?
No. Okay, so I have two. I feel like they're tied. This is probably not even that crazy. One is in the bathroom at a club, which now I think about saying out loud is kind of dirty.
That's nasty, sis.
That's nasty. Yeah. That's why I didn't want to say it. And the other was in a school classroom. I was scared. Let me tell you, I was scared. But I mean, I guess it was an experience. I'm looking back now. That's pretty cool. Pretty fun.
Yeah, it's fine. You're young. Do it. Go for it. You want to do?
I was trying to get away with not answering.
You want to do one more?
Yes. Let me do one more. Let me find a good one.
Make it good. I already put all my business in the street.
Yeah, me too. I was not planning on all that.
I want to observe and see what's happening.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jesus. Or maybe he said, I'm telling Jesus.
Oh, like Jesus?
Jesus know our heart. Don't worry about it. Somebody
Jesus still loves me.
Oh, no,
Jesus still loves us.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's fine. I give a lot of good energy back to the world. I'm okay. I'm good. Besides, sex is not bad. Stop making people feel that way. Sex is fine.
In my culture, I'm Mexican. growing up, I was always told sex is bad, sex is terrible, sex is this. But everyone in my family has like 10 kids. So why are y'all telling me that sex is bad?
Somebody's having sex.
Somebody's having
Somebody
sex
have
somewhere.
bad, right? Exactly.
Feel bad about having sex because it makes you behave a certain way in the bedroom and makes you feel like certain things are taboo. And I always feel like times when certain people have issues like being able to open up, or like some people are like, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that, and a lot of that is thought that like certain things are something you should be ashamed of.
Correct. And that's how I was for a very long time. And that's why sexual freedom is very important to me now, because I was very like shamed about everything. Right. And so now it's like, no, it's my voice, my power. I do what I want as long as I'm not hurting anyone or myself. Like, what's the problem? Yeah.
I just promote safe sex. If you're having sex with randoms, like all my girls, they know. I'm like, look, have fun, live your life, but be safe and know your status. Go get checked, make sure you're healthy, all of that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you ever gone and got like a STD test with somebody?
Baby, I'd be like, screenshot. Yes, I don't play those games. Yes, let's go. Let's go.
I always go.
Very.
If I have sex with someone new, I'll be there that same week every time I have a new partner.
Yeah.
And a COVID.
And a COVID
yeah.
now.
COVID test. Are you guys vaccinated?
I'm vaccinated.
Vaccinated, yeah.
I'm not vaccinated yet, but I'm getting vaccinated.
Be safe, please. Yeah. It's
I'm getting
jungle out here. You got the last one?
Okay, I got the last one. Ready?
Okay.
Oral sex, deal breaker if he doesn't want to give it to you?
I can't have sex with somebody if they don't do that first.
Yeah, deal breaker.
Me neither.
Out of there. Done. Stick a fork in.
You know, DJ Khaled, and he said publicly that he doesn't give head. I'm like, what?
He said,
I don't believe it.
Hey, that was my question.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Said that with a straight face.
That too.
I mean, since he's gotten rich or ever. Like, come on. I don't know.
I think, and this goes back to like being ashamed. There's certain cultures, they feel like you're not supposed to do that. Like, as we all know, in the Jamaican culture, they always act like they don't do it, but they do. But they always say publicly that they don't, and like they'll make you feel bad if you admit that you go down on women. But the is like a lot of guys do that. What's up, Starboy Jeezy? I remember I met you at Mambo's in New Orleans. I've been looking at your skits on your page. But yeah, so I think that goes along with like trying to make people feel ashamed about things. But if you're with somebody, whatever y'all do together in the bedroom that you both like and agree on, it should be fine.
Yes. That's it. But yes, it's a deal breaker for me. That's the short answer.
Me too. You have to give to receive.
Does it exactly what? Oh, they be trying to act like they don't do it.
This is why I'm making the space. Yes, please, please. All right.
But I want to ask, when it comes to oral sex, do you think that have you ever done that to a guy, but before you had sex with him and like not had sex with him? Because sometimes for us, we feel like we can't do that right away. Do you think about that?
I don't know. Okay, ask the question again. I didn't catch that.
Like, would you feel like, okay, I can't give him oral sex until we've already had sex? Because you know how sometimes guys will act like if you do that, that's like, some people feel like that's more intimate.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't mess with guys that see like if I do that, then they can't have sex with me, or that I have to, or if I don't do that, or if I do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably the same.
I try to only talk to or mess with guys who consider themselves feminist. That's the hottest thing for me.
Boom. There it is. I like that answer. I'll say.
This is, you know what I'm saying? Respect the vagina.
I'm getting a T-shirt that says that now. Okay.
Now we all need a T-shirt that says "Respect the vagina."
Vagina is coming. Okay.
Loki wants to know: is it okay for girls to rim a guy?
Yo,
what?
Like, what is that? I'm gonna go back to, if you're not hurting anybody, nobody's hurting you.
Just don't bite the rim.
Y'all go off. Sis. Go off. Sis.
I just got it.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Oh my God.
Great conversation, man. We clearly need to have these conversations more often, right?
Right, and I people to know that there's no shame in talking about sex. Like,
True.
there's nothing wrong with that. You got to have these open and honest conversations. I know from my podcast, Lip Service, a lot of people feel like it's so refreshing to hear women have a safe space and men to talk about different things. Because men have a lot of questions, you know. We taught a lot of people how to eat vagina on that show. And I've had a lot of women thank us and say thank you for telling him how to do it, because a lot of guys do it right.
I love that. Yes, I love that.
Have you ever
Yeah, I
had
love your lip service. I love it.
It's dope. You said, have we what?
somebody like perform oral sex and it'd be terrible?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. Absolutely. But I will.
I thought I hated oral sex until someone did it the right way. That's the
That-
problem.
Dang, that's deep. Now that's deep. And I will say, therapeutically, you should talk to people and tell them what you want. Because just because somebody is not good right there doesn't mean they can't become really good at it if you don't communicate. Like, don't just ghost the person if you like them. If everything else about them is cool, just sit down and have a conversation. That's the really mature thing to do. And like, guide them. It's totally okay to do that. It doesn't take any cool points away.
And you could do it in a sexy way too.
Hell yeah. You do it in a sexy way. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Communication is key. I preach it all the time.
That's it.
Like, I'd be like, I like this. Not, it don't have to be like, what you doing? That's whack.
Don't embarrass the person, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't embarrass the person, but it's like guidance. Hey, do this. I really like it when you do that. You know, thinking in terms of positives and versus negatives, you know.
Right, because different people like different things. So what worked on one woman, just like birth control, might not work on another one.
Period. That's it. That's right. We're not monoliths, right? That's exactly right. We like different things. Some people want rough, some people want gentle, some people want a mixture of both. Right. Talk about it. I think that's really the key. Just talk about it.
Agreed.
Tell him what the fuck to do or he'll never know. I'm looking at your comments are hilarious. I like this.
I saw that one too.
The comments
nice conversation.
Someone said, "Finna go to the restroom, be back." Is that about the question about weird places?
Probably saying something perverse. It's fine.
In the restroom.
I'm gonna stop reading the comments, y'all. Y'all read the comments because I'm lost over here.
Look, everybody wants to talk about masturbation too. That's also a very good topic. Learning to pleasure yourself. You can do that also. That's a good thing. Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy.
A lot of women learn how to orgasm too. Is if you know your own body, that's how you're able to communicate to somebody what you do like. Because so you can tell somebody. And by the way, it's really good to do that in front of somebody too.
Yes. Hey, come through. Yes, that's a really good tip right there. Why are they saying we freaky? I didn't even get. Y'all want to know? I can talk freaky. This is not freaky. These are things that I talk about with clients and such.
But talk about this is Blue. Okay, since you ain't here yet, come on.
Y'all got to pay me for that. Slow down. Per hour, children. It's per 50-minute session. No. But no, these are conversations that I have to have with grown people every day because they've never said it. Like 40, 50, 30s. Like, what? You can do that? Yes, you can just actually ask your partner to do this instead of that. And it solves everything. Okay, bye. You know, like, yeah, it's the talking for me, man. You got to just talk about things, including birth control topic. Talk about everything. Talking to you.
Just learned that she can squirt by herself.
Come through squirting. It's a skill. It's like a special skill that only like a certain population of women can do that, like at will. Pretty crazy, right?
Imagine just being able to squirt whenever you feel like it. You gotta check every day. I feel like
you have them all sprung. No,
the power.
Have them all sprung straight up. Ooh, child. Now y'all the freaky ones. Yep. See, we get questions about thoughts on men shaving their pubic hair.
Hey,
that's really interesting. Does that bother anyone?
I say go for it. Shave it. It's respectful.
It's hygiene. It's hygiene.
It's hygiene. Okay.
I think it's better hygiene.
Some people like the manliness of it, right? They want you to be like rough around the edges, like having facial hair. I don't know.
The beard on the dick.
That's interesting. Oh, and the beard situation. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Do you want the beard down there? What's up with that? I don't know.
I mean, as long as it's clean, but I do feel like I don't have a problem with shaving as long as you don't have ingrown hairs. Because I'm like, what is that?
Ooh, neat and clean, right? Tidy that stuff up. Yeah.
Gabriel
Okay.
said, please shave, men. I agree, Gabriel. Everything
Yeah.
except the beard. I like the beard.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you like the shave. Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
What's
Oh.
up, status? And what about if a guy has a beard and he goes down on you?
Well, hopefully he's, any guy with a beard should be cleaner than men without a beard, because hair retains sweat and smell and all day long. So they need to be washing their face, washing their beard at least a few times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's all about grooming with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a germaphobe. I can't stand smells or taste or feelings that are weird. So you got to, it's the grooming for me. You got to be groomed. Whatever it is, be groomed. And
What do you guys, as far as yourself? Do you wax? Do you shave? Like, what do you do?
I wax. Brazilian wax all day long, every 2.5 weeks.
Dang, you like a G with it. That's because she in Miami, baby. You know how they got to keep up. They got to keep up with the Joneses. I'm here in
the
Texas.
bikinis there are, you look at the bikini and it looks like a piece of floss. So I have to be waxed all the time.
Yeah, she got to keep up with it. Yeah.
I made you. Okay.
I want to wax regularly. My schedule does not permit. So unfortunately, I end up nairing, which I know is not really good. Like Veet, whatever that stuff is, Veet, I use that when I cannot do the waxing. But I prefer the Brazilian wax too.
So, honey, I just had a laser hair removal session today. So I had done, so I did laser hair removal. And then you got to get like touch-ups. I haven't been in 3 years. So I went today. And I got my touch up. So I do it today. And then I have to go back in like 2 to 3 weeks, for one more session. But honestly, like, I do love laser hair removal. It's because you don't even think about it. So you know how nice it is that for like 3 years, I didn't really have to do anything.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing it.
It's nice. Oh, Hewitt, she said it's the budget, more of hidden cost of being a woman. It is true. It's very expensive to wax every 2.5, 3 weeks. And laser hair removal, all of it. It
is expensive. I couldn't wax myself. I would probably never pull them. No. I'd be like,
no, I would never do it. Oh, they asked, and I want to know too, does the laser hair removal, do you feel anything? Does it hurt?
Hell yeah, it hurts. So the way laser hair works, and I've been going to this place, by the way, that's really good. It's called Romeo and Juliet in New York. But the way that it works is, and I think it also depends on the place that you go to, because this place, that's all they do, right? So they have like this air that blows on you, and while it's blowing on you, it burns, like the way laser hair like burns each hair out from the root so that it doesn't grow. So, that's why I think it's amazing. But it does hurt, because imagine each one of your hairs, and the thicker your hair is, the more it hurts.
Ooh, child. Okay. I was so old, and now I got to think about it. Okay.
I had laser for a while. It was great.
It's not as bad. And you put numbing cream, and you'll feel it way less.
Okay.
And then it really in the beginning when you have more hair, but every session you have less and less hair. So the more you do it, the less it hurts. I think the first one, like, I would suggest taking some Advil or some Motrin or something. But it's not a one-time thing. Laser hair removal, you have to go back for like multiple sessions. And so,
Gotcha.
But it gets thinner each time.
Yeah, and there's so on a scale of 1 to 10 for pain, I would say in the beginning it was like an 8. And you know what? And so the anticipation, and I will say this also, it's different times of the month that you're more sensitive, so it hurts more. So they always tell you don't do it right before your period, because you're a lot more sensitive to pain at that time, and to try to come right after your period is done and go then, and you'll be less in pain. But I would say if you can get some numbing cream, do that. If you can take some Advil, do that, and then go. But then the pain gets less and less. Yeah, laser does hurt at first, but like by the time you get to like the 3rd session, I would give it like a 5, and then like I went to nothing.
You just start getting obsessed with the results too, so the pain is worth it.
I can hear that. Yeah.
And you'd be like, everybody kidding.
Someone asked if we liked sex toys, ladies. How long are we doing this for? Somebody just asked about sex toys. What are your thoughts?
You know what? I think it's great. Like I don't use them like that, but I think it's fun. Like I'm down for things like that. You know, I have a lot of sex toys here, so I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I think whatever works for everyone, right? If you like it, then you like it, and just follow the wave.
Yeah, sort of the
Yeah,
same way I have it, but it's fun. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. And I think like that could be fun too. That's not like a every time you have sex type of thing. That's
No.
like, yeah, I got time today.
Yes, that's when you have time, you know, when you don't have to work in the morning or you're going to bed after a long day. That's when you have the time.
I love that.
All right.
Somebody said they're special gifts from God. They're crazy in the comments, huh?
They're crazy bananas.
Hmm. Can you imagine being so in touch with your body that the time of the month you do self-care, waxing, laser, da 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 da. A menstrual facial. What about those? What?
Say
What
what?
are we talking about?
I don't.
Nobody. People on TikTok are doing that.
Oh,
I haven't seen that on TikTok, and I'm on TikTok pretty avidly, so I don't know if that's true.
Now I see one of the guys on here says that he loves his nipples played with.
that's a thing. It's a very sensitive part of the body. That makes sense to me.
Right.
Don't be afraid to try it, right? Don't be afraid. Play with somebody's nipples today. Why wait? Start today.
There's some guys that love that, and there's some guys that hate that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, everybody's different.
Everybody's
You gotta just try it.
Have you ever grabbed a guy's butt during sex and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he gets all freaked out. I'm like, "I just want to squeeze just a little bit."
Yeah, I remember that, especially if he's like on top and you just like grab his back there. What else are you supposed to do?
Exactly. I need something to do with my hands.
Yeah, and but guys, that's what I'm saying. Guys be thinking so many things are taboo. Like if you get too close, they oh whoa.
Yeah, okay.
But
Yeah.
they also kind of scared. They might low key like it.
Yeah. And
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. They just overthink everything. It's stop overthinking. Just be present. Be present. Nobody's judging you. Your friends ain't gotta know. Like between you and that person.
His stomach and his ribs. Okay, I can see that because those are places that nobody ever really touches on you. You know, and I think some when people touch spots on you that normally don't get like any type of attention like that. You want to say something? Oh, somebody said, "Get out of here." Men don't like it. That's not true. Everybody likes different.
Mm-mm.
A lot of guys won't tell you the stuff that they do. Like they're not going to tell their boys, and they act like they don't do it.
Comments like that because comments like that. That's why. But they do. They do.
Okay, GM said he likes soft bites on his stomach. I can see that. Really soft ones, though. Not
Y'all getting into like sexy talk now. Wait a minute.
I know what's happening.
Down a different direction.
Somebody said no finger, or else I'm throwing her out.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, listen. If you like it, you like it. Like you can't be mad at it. And look, girls will just try things. I know. Listen, my friends have told me stuff they've done to guys who I know, and I'm like, wow.
Guys will never admit it publicly or to their friends. Never admit it.
My friends do all the time. Yes.
All right. Someone said I like for someone to spit in my mouth. Yeah. I don't personally like that.
Do not spit in my mouth, yo. That's nasty.
But
you spit in my mouth, you're out the door. Goodbye.
You're out. You out.
There's the door.
Some people
but
like
I know
it.
people that do like that though. She's not.
To each their own. To each their own. No shame.
Like I don't like anybody spitting on anything. Okay, Miss Rena says she had an older guy that likes the head of his penis bit.
I just read that. Ouch. Okay, that's fine. Must stimulate somewhere.
But like gently. The tip of the penis is super sensitive too.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, so
said draw the line there.
Do not ask about peeing. We're not getting to this. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Your fans are watching.
Would you spit in someone's mouth?
I'm not, no, the spit, keep it away. I just got into tongue kissing, to be honest. I'm very, like I said, I'm just very much a germaphobe. Like, I have to be really into you to, like, be slobbing.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I'm
that
only
just
with
happened
people
in
that
the
I'm
past.
really into.
Yeah, that's not my, I'm a kiss on the lips person. I really like you, we can tongue kiss, but that's, like, probably 3 or 4 people that in my lifetime that I really tongue kissed.
Wow. That's
It's not.
crazy. So what? So you could you have sex with somebody without tongue kissing them?
It's a mental thing. Yeah, all the time. It's a mental thing, I think. I just don't like the exchange of spit. It's really gross to me.
But there's other body fluids that you exchange.
Well, yeah, okay. I said it's a mental thing. I ain't saying it made sense.
That's so I don't like to tongue kiss. You like
Mm.
a
I have to really be into you to tongue kiss. Yes. It's facts. Facts. That's it. Y'all said,
Gabriel wants us to ask one more question before we
okay,
hop off,
wrap it up. Yeah.
and I found a good one. All right, it's the category's in bed, and the question is, where's the female G spot located? A, behind the pubic bone. B, behind the clitoris. C, both A and B. Females have 2 G spots.
Run it by me again.
Where is the female G spot located?
Oh,
A, behind the pubic bone. B, behind the clitoris. Or C, both A and B.
so the G spot I thought was sort of like a myth, or it
It
exists.
is.
Okay, I was about to say I'm smart. I know when I studied
It's a
this.
myth. It's a
Yeah,
myth. It's a trick question. It says it's a myth that it's no
yeah,
answer.
yeah. Where is the G spot located? I didn't know.
no, it's a myth. But
Mhm.
okay, here's the thing: you can have this feeling that's like somebody's hitting your G spot, but is it like a particular place where it's like that's the G spot? No, that part is that's a myth. That's just a myth.
I think it's
It's
more of
not
like,
proven.
oh, you're hitting the
In other
spot
words,
type of
it's not to say it doesn't exist, but it's not a proven thing. So right now, it's a myth, right?
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's why I was confused. I was like, where is it located? Uh,
That was
how's
a good
that
question.
working for him? I thought guys had their G spot in their anus.
Oh Lord.
I think they do. That I heard that too, but I don't know.
Is that
It's not necessarily a G spot. It's just a place of a pleasure, right? It's just a place where
Mhm.
they receive extreme pleasure because it's very sensitive, right? All the nerve endings.
Mhm.
Yeah, makes sense when you think about it. Nobody's really back there, and then all of a sudden,
yeah?
y'all don't want to get into that, boys. Yeah, they like that too. Stop playing in my face. Y'all be freaky, child. Yeah, so I think there's more research to be done about that, though.
Mm-hmm.
But it can make somebody have like an overwhelming feeling that they never felt before, so they can call that shit hitting their G spot. Like, nope.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is what it is.
All right. Every woman has that thing in them. If you hit it, it's a wrap. It is like when a guy knows you so well, he knows where to go, what to do, and make it happen fast.
You in trouble, huh?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, when you do it right, it don't take women long at all. So that's also many women. It doesn't take very long if you know what you're doing.
Someone said y'all are making me uncomfortable. Well, this is candid conversations.
I don't understand that.
We weren't. What's up, Angie Penny Feather? Women come back to back. That's yeah. She can have multiple orgasms. She's very fortunate.
Yeah, some people need a period to like regather themselves, and some people can go back to back. Some people need that period in between, especially guys. They typically need that period to regather themselves, but also women too. Some women cannot just go back to back either. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's great when they can go back to back.
Mm. That's some key stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. All right. Well, I know. Ain't the game on tonight?
What game? Oh, basketball?
The baseball
Mm,
game.
Baseball? Yeah, I was like, which one? Yeah.
I was
The
about to ask.
Astros
I know she was talking about basketball, Kathleen. I know she wasn't talking about no. Who you got? Who you with? The Bucks or the Suns?
I would like to see this go the full 7. So
I would like to see this go to full 7. Show you right. We deserve it for the year, almost 2 years now we've been having, right? Yeah. We just need to go ahead and 7. Yeah.
Macho Hancher said grown men need a break in between.
Yeah.
That was really funny. Guys be acting like they about to go again. I just need a minute. Yo, just hold up, and then they fall asleep.
Every time.
You okay? Did we do everything we were supposed to do? We supposed to give some shout outs or something? I don't want to get in trouble.
No, we've done everything on our end. I just want to say thanks for having us, Angela. It's been so fun. I love always talking to you ladies about Own Every Piece. I do want to plug in that if you are a woman and you need any information on birth control, reproductive health, clinics in Houston near you, if you're located in Houston, we have all of that on our website, owneverypiece.com. Check it out. It's a really great group of women that are all about women empowerment, about reproductive health and reproductive justice.
Yes, I love Own Every Piece, and I've been in Houston with you guys. We did something live when we did the Lip Service Live tour. That was really so many people are able to share, and this is a really safe space for people to be able to talk about whatever you want. So I love that Own Every Piece is there to help you out. I know growing up for me, I didn't learn about any of these things. So this is just amazing that we can have these open conversations, and whoever has a problem with it. But for the rest of y'all, we love you.
Yes. It's just a conversation, guys. Make sure y'all follow at Own Every Piece to continue the conversation. Also, they do giveaways. They have lots of information about what is the nearest clinic near you, how you can get free services or very cheap services, whatever you need. It's not just for birth control. It's everything regarding sex education, caring for yourself, pregnancy, everything. Like, make sure that you're getting this information. That's men and women, because you might have a sister, a niece, whatever. Everybody needs this information. So make sure you follow. My name is Genesis Blue. Thank you so much for having me, Angela Yee. You are the truth. Thank you for representing for the ladies, the women of color. I love that so much. So big ups to you.
Yes, one more thing about Own Every Piece. We do have free Plan Bs right now. So if you're in the state of Texas, we have a promotion going on. All you have to do is click the link in our bio and Own Every Piece, and we will ship a free Plan B to you. If you don't need it now, you might need it later. You probably will need it later. Keep it in your medicine cabinet. So we're doing free Plan Bs right now. Sign up for that before they all run out. Also, Angela Yee, you are an inspiration. I'm always excited to see what you're doing, what you have going on. I follow you on Instagram. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you, ladies. And I do want to say Plan B is not abortion. It prevents you from getting pregnant, just so people know that. So before you even get pregnant, it stops that from happening, because I know there's a lot of misconceptions about that out there as well. And so just make sure you educate yourselves on that too, because instead of you being nervous and then trying to wait a month to find out, and you don't want that, you know what I'm saying? If you already know, Plan B, that you're trying to make happen. All right, y'all. Love you, ladies. And
Love
everybody.
you. Hope to see you H-Town soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.